We had a question about, all right, Whit, multi-units, awesome. Multi-tenants, sounds great. But how do I find these deals?
This video was sponsored by
Nothing beats being here in person, meeting face to face, and having that energy and that experience live.
What I love about apartments is really the cash flow.
You only have the one building, you only have the one property manager, but yet you have several doors.
I thought you had to have a big bankroll behind you in order to be able to do it. And what I've learned from Whitney and Jason is that that's just not the case.
You can do this, anyone can do this.
It's made me so much more confident as an investor because she's there when I need her for anything.
This is the course designed for ladies just like you to help you move from houses into the lazy lady landlord lifestyle of apartments, which is a lot more money and equals a lot more fun.
Today, we're going to be talking about how to find multi-unit apartment complexes or multi-tenant storage facilities. And I'll tell you that I've got probably 10 or 15 different ways to find these deals. And just like in First Deal Done Fast, when I teach you how to buy houses off market, the strategy is totally different with multifamily units because there's less of them. It's easy to find a house with a for sale by owner sign in front of it. You can go driving for dollars for an hour and probably find a handful of FSBO houses. But you're gonna have to really hunt to find an apartment complex that says for sale by owner. Okay, it just doesn't happen. But one thing you can do is you can definitely drive around and go driving for dollars to look for multifamily units. Instead of looking for a for sale by owner sign, you look for a for rent sign. Because they're apartments, right? The seller wants to rent the apartment complex. But what if you called and you said, hey, I saw your for rent sign. Tell me a little bit about the property. You know, I'd actually like to buy a property just like this. Would you be interested in selling it instead of renting this unit? You just gotta ask. If you can find an apartment complex that's got a for rent sign and you can actually talk to the seller, because a lot of apartment complexes have property management companies that are running the day-to-day stuff. And so when you call, you'll probably talk to the property management company. But if you're in a good honey hole, if you're out in the country, there's a really good chance that if you call on a triplex or a small multi-unit complex, there's a good chance that you'll actually talk to the seller or the seller's brother or the seller's brother's wife, or, you know, somehow or another, you'll be able to get in touch with the seller. And instead of saying, yeah, I'm looking at renting this unit, you could say, you know, honestly, I'd love to buy an apartment complex. Would you be interested in selling yours? And when you shut up and listen after you pose that question, you will learn a ton of information. Some sellers are going to say, nah, we just got it. We're not really interested in it. Some sellers will say, actually, I just found another apartment complex. I'd love to do a 1031 exchange on this one. How soon can you close? Some of them would say, it'd be perfect, but I really like the income, so I'd want to owner finance it to you. Ching, ching, ching. Go driving for dollars. Look for rent signs instead of for sale by owner signs, and then call. All right, that's one way to find off-market multifamily units. Driving for dollars, just like we do for houses. Another way you can find multifamily units is by looking online. Our triplex came from Craigslist. Our triplex was not listed with an agent. It was on Craigslist for sale by owner. Believe it or not, people, out-of-state landlords are selling their property themselves on Craigslist. And Craigslist is free. You can check it anytime and every time in any area of the world. That's where we found our triplex. They had it listed for $125, and we told them that we would give them $125 if they would owner finance it to us, and they said fine. And in the process of getting all the paperwork started, the husband decided that he didn't want to owner finance it. He just wanted to cash out. And we said, well, our cash price is more like $90,000. He said, fine, we'll take $90,000 instead of $125,000. But we found that deal on Craigslist. Get on Craigslist. Look and see what you can find. Now, the third way that you can find apartment complexes is how we found our other 2 units, Boone and Landmark. They were foreclosed. There was a real estate agent sign in the front yard. And if you've listened to me go on and on about houses, and you know I'm the broker for Whitney Buys Houses, but if you've listened to anything that I've said about buying houses, one of my rules is to stay away from listed properties. But when we talk about apartments, when we talk about multifamily, totally different set of rules, totally different set of criteria, and I actually enjoy working with other brokers, other real estate agents, other real estate professionals when we're talking about apartment complexes, because there's more things to juggle. There's more paperwork. There's more people. There's sometimes more money. In our case, there wasn't any more money than what I could buy a house for. But when you're dealing with multifamily units, when you're dealing with multi-tenant situations, it is hard to find deals driving for dollars, and it is less likely that you're going to find something off market. Now, my girls in Apartment Blitz, the ladies in my mastermind, they are finding off-market apartment deals, so it's not impossible. I found my triplex off-market, but since there are less multifamily units out there, you're gonna have to do some different things, and that includes working with real estate agents, looking at the MLS, looking at LoopNet, which is kind of like Zillow for commercial properties. You're gonna have to do some things different if you want a different outcome. Go driving for dollars, yes, but call on for rent signs instead of for sale by owner signs. Check Craigslist all day, every day. Set up a filter so that if something hits your criteria, Craigslist will email you. And third, the third way to find multifamily units, multi-tenant situations, commercial deals, is to work with a real estate agent. Look at the MLS. Look at LoopNet. Hang out with commercial brokers. The commercial brokers get a special CCIM designation, which says they speak commercial real estate language. Don't let that certification intimidate you. Use it to your advantage. Make friends with the CCIM so that when they know that there's a new complex coming up, they'll send it to you maybe before it's listed as a pocket listing. Or maybe they'll put you on a VIP buyers list, or they'll keep you in mind when they're talking to sellers. Even if you're looking for something owner financed, it happens in commercial real estate. Owner financing happens a ton in commercial real estate, especially when we're talking about, small multifamilies like quadplexes, or even 6 to 8 units, or, one dude has 4 duplexes on the same street. He will probably owner finance those to you. Now, I teach other strategies. I teach more systemized flows of how to do this, how to talk to the CCIMs, how to negotiate, how to fill out the LOI, how to do all those things. We cover all of that in Apartment Blitz. I've got probably 10 or 15 different ways to find multifamily units, but those are the top 3 ways, and basically free ways that you can get leads just to get some multifamily ideas, negotiations, situations flowing around in your head. I hope that helps you. If you have more questions, if you're ready to get in and make some money and make some deals and rock and roll with multifamily investing, all of everything that you need is on apartmentblitz.com. It's a program I created for women to help you create $20,000 in passive income like that. from small multifamily investing. There's even a bonus section on storage units. So if you're interested in storage units or even trailer parks or office complexes or shopping centers or whatever it is in commercial real estate that you're interested in, I will teach you how to evaluate those, how to negotiate those, how to get contracts signed, and how to go through the due diligence, all of the different things. It's in Apartment Blitz. Go to apartmentblitz.com. And here, let me show you one other thing. You sign up for Apartment Blitz, you're gonna get me, about 40 hours of me on videos recorded teaching you how to do these apartment deals. And I'm gonna send you a welcome package. You know I got a present to send you, right? This is the workbook for Apartment Blitz. And it's everything that you need to know to go through the videos, watch the modules, and get started. Like actually really get started. So I'm gonna send you the workbook. It's a pretty thick workbook and it's got all of my apartment stuff in it so that you can use my real life examples. I don't hold anything back. My real life examples are in here. Copies of my leases are in here. There's my residential lease agreement. Here's the application for the tenant. These are my my numbers on the property, my expenses. Actually right here, all about my apartments in this book. Here's addendums that we use when we write contracts. Here's the letter of intent. So when you're buying multifamily units, we don't use the one pager like we do in First Deal Done Fast, which basically gives us the right to control the property. We get a letter of intent, and that's what this baby is right here. I got another video that I'll go over with you on YouTube or on Facebook where I talk about some more terminology that's different from commercial real estate to residential real estate, but the letter of intent is the one pager. This is the golden ticket to getting those multifamily investment deals under contract so that you can move forward getting the contract done, because these contracts are big old boogers. And then we have a commercial seller lead sheet right here. This is the front and the back of the commercial seller lead sheet. This is everything that you need to ask the seller about the property, but not in a script, all right? I hate scripts because there's nothing conversational about it. And in all of my experience, I will tell you that I get a lot further in conversations with sellers and I get deals done because I have conversations with sellers. I have bullet points on the seller lead sheet that I want to go through, but I'm not like an IRS agent asking word for word, going down my script and being a robot. I'm a person talking to people who have problems. And yes, I have things that I need to know, but there's ways to get that information that has nothing to do with reading a script. There's bullet points that you need, not scripts. Then we have an example of an operating memorandum, an OM, a property example OM offering memorandum. This is what the agents put out when they have information about a property, all right? There's lots of different stuff to know about commercial real estate that's just different from residential real estate. And everything you need is in Apartment Blitz. Go to apartmentblitz.com. I'll send you a welcome package. It'll come in a bright pink box just like those. It'll have Apartment Blitz workbook. It'll have a whole stack of letters of intent because I want you to start writing lots of letters of intent. Get those properties under contract. Get them under an LOI so that you can move forward and get the big contract signed. In commercial real estate, we do a one-pager called a letter of intent, an LOI, before we go under the big contract. And just for fun, I got some other things that I'm going to send you in the Apartment Blitz welcome package, which will come in one of these bright pink boxes. Yay! It'll be all pretty, decorated, wonderful. And I'm sending this book. You are a badass at making money. When you want to get into commercial real estate, you are ready for bigger bucks, baby. And Jen Sincero wrote this book, and it speaks volumes as to how to go big, how to get out of your head, how to adjust your mindset, how to get the big deals that you want to get done, how to make sure that you're following and getting coached the right way. I love this book. I think it is very important, and I send it to you included in Apartment Blitz. It's in the workbook, and it's super duper important. It's green because we're after that money, honey. So there's a little sneak peek at what you get in Apartment Blitz. We also do a Deal Makers Club in Apartment Blitz once a month. My husband, Jason East, and he's in a video with me, several videos with me here on YouTube. He loves apartments just like I love houses, and so he does a Deal Makers Club once a month in Apartment Blitz in our Facebook group so that we can help you analyze deals quickly so you can get the letters of intent out quickly, so you can get under contract, so you can start your due diligence, so you can close quickly. We're here to actually hold your hand, guide you through the process, look around, look at it from a different angle, make sure that you're seeing the full picture and doing good money-making deals. I really want you to create that $20,000 a month in passive income, and I'll do anything and everything I can to help you. Jason will do anything and everything he can to help you, but you got to get started. Go to apartmentblitz.com, hit the blue Buy Now button, sign up, get started, get excited, because this is literally probably step 2 for a lot of you. You've been in houses, you're cool with houses, but you're ready for a new challenge. Go to apartmentblitz.com and I'll roll out the pink carpet for you. All right, if y'all have any questions, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, check out the YouTube channel, and go like me on Facebook, all the different places. Drop comments if you have questions. Let me know other video topics you want me to cover. And please, please, please keep going. Take massive, crazy amounts of action, inspired action, and let's get those deals done. Let's make that money, honey. Bye, y'all.